Well, very evil, I would say.
Do you think that they have the ability to suppress the kind of coverage of the data that you're putting out to the point where it's not going to impact them? Like, how much has it impacted them currently? I mean, we're talking about committing murder or potentially committing murder. Like, how much have you impacted them? They're still in complete and total control, and they're still utilizing all these algorithms and making massive amounts of profit. You haven't put a crimp in that.
Well, I have. I have put a crimp in it, yes. And so I do want to talk to you about this, about the monitoring stuff, because there is a way. There's more than one way, but there's one very practical way to literally just push these companies out of our personal lives and out of our elections. And yeah, I've been working on that project since 2016. That project started because of a phone call I received from a state attorney general, Jim Hood. He was Attorney General of Mississippi at the time. He called me in 2015, and he said, "Could Google mess with my re-election as Attorney General?" In that state, they elect them. And I said, "Oh, yeah, very easily." And he said, "Well, how would they do it?" And I explained how they do it, et cetera, et cetera. And he was very, very concerned. And he said, "But how would you know that they're doing it?" And my mind just started to spin. Like, I was thinking, gee, I don't know. Well, a whistleblower, a warrant, something. And I became obsessed with trying to figure out how to know what these companies are actually showing real people. Now, here and there's some researchers at Columbia who should be ashamed of themselves. There's some reporters at The Economist who should be ashamed of themselves. Here and there, people have set up a computer, they anonymize, okay, and they type in lots of search terms, and they get back all these searches, and they conclude that there's no bias. But that doesn't tell you anything, because Google algorithm can easily spot a bot, can easily spot an anonymized computer. They know it's not a real person.
How do they know that?
Because it doesn't have a profile. You have a profile. You have a. How long have you been using the internet? Let's put it that way.
A long time.
Well, roughly
25, 30 years.